Are you prepared to navigate complex business legal challenges? This presentation explores key legal solutions for business problems, focusing on employment, contract, and company law. Discover how to apply legal principles effectively to real-world scenarios. This assignment is part of the PEARSON BTEC HND Business Unit 7 curriculum. It involves an individual written report with a recommended word count. The grading criteria include pass, merit, and distinction. Students must submit only once, with no resubmissions allowed. Understanding these requirements is crucial for success. Plagiarism is a serious form of cheating that must be avoided. Students are responsible for proper referencing practices. All sources, including online materials, must be cited correctly. A false declaration regarding the originality of work is considered malpractice. Adhering to these rules ensures academic integrity. PEARSON BTEC follows a single submission model. Attempting all criteria, including merit and distinction, is necessary to avoid a capped grade. Grades from Assignment 1 do not compensate for missing criteria here. Understanding these rules is essential for achieving the desired grade. Adherence to guidelines is key. Justifying legal advice provided to clients is crucial. Assessing both positive and negative impacts of legal solutions is necessary. Recommending and evaluating alternative approaches is part of your role. This ensures comprehensive legal guidance. The aim is to suggest legal solutions to business problems. Justifying advice using law and case precedent is essential. Analyzing impacts of legal solutions is part of the task. Recommending alternatives from different legal systems is required. Critically evaluating the effectiveness of advice completes the aim. This assignment addresses Learning Outcomes 3 and 4. You must produce a structured report covering 3 case studies. Each case must be analyzed separately. Harvard referencing is required throughout the report. This structured approach ensures comprehensive coverage of legal issues. Case 1 involves contract variation and unpaid wages. Focus on employment contract terms and variation. Consider enforceability of agreements to forego wages. Apply employment law principles and ADR mechanisms. Advise on possible claims and remedies for the employee. Suggest legal remedies available to the employee. Justify advice using employment law principles. Analyze positive and negative impacts on the business. Consider ADR options like mediation or conciliation. Reference relevant employment legislation and case law. Case 2 involves breach of contract and billing disputes. Analyze offer, acceptance, consideration, and performance. Consider delay in service provision. Apply consumer protection legislation. Advise on remedies available to the consumer. Suggest legal remedies such as price reduction or damages. Justify advice using contract law principles. Analyze impacts on the service provider and consumer. Consider statutory consumer rights. Evaluate the use of ADR versus litigation. Case 3 involves financial distress and winding up petitions. Apply company law and insolvency principles. Consider liquidation, administration, and negotiation options. Advise on steps to avoid compulsory winding up. Assess duties of directors and creditors' rights. Recommend appropriate insolvency-related legal solutions. Justify advice using company and insolvency law. Analyze positive and negative impacts on the business. Consider alternative legal and financial strategies. Reference relevant legislation and professional guidance. Suggest appropriate legal solutions to each case. Justify advice provided using legal principles. Analyze impacts of the solutions suggested. Ensure solutions are realistic and legally sound. This approach addresses learning outcome 3 effectively. Recommend legal solutions using a different country's legal system. Consider alternative legal frameworks or approaches. Compare and contrast effectiveness of recommendations. Critically evaluate solutions against alternative legal advice. This approach addresses learning outcome 4 comprehensively. The report should begin with an introduction and overview of legal issues. Each case should have a separate legal analysis, advice, impacts, and alternatives section. A comparison of legal solutions and evaluation should follow. The report concludes with recommendations. This structure ensures clarity and completeness. Write in a formal business and legal style. Use headings, subheadings, and paragraphs for clarity. Support arguments with legal sources and case law. Apply Harvard referencing consistently throughout. Maintain confidentiality and anonymity in your report. Utilize resources like Adams' Business Law for Students. Elliott and Quinn's The English Legal System is also valuable. McIntyre's Business Law offers additional insights. HN Global Learning Resources and Study Skills Support are recommended. These resources enhance understanding and assignment quality. In this case, focus on contract variation and unpaid wages. Understand the enforceability of agreements to forego wages. Apply employment law principles to advise on claims. Explore ADR mechanisms for resolution. This analysis aids in providing comprehensive legal solutions. This case involves breach of contract and billing disputes. Analyze elements like offer, acceptance, and consideration. Apply consumer protection legislation to advise on remedies. Evaluate the impacts on both provider and consumer. This thorough analysis ensures effective legal guidance. This case addresses financial distress and winding up petitions. Apply insolvency principles to explore liquidation options. Advise on steps to avoid compulsory winding up. Assess directors' duties and creditors' rights. This comprehensive analysis aids in formulating effective legal strategies. This comprehensive approach equips you with the skills to provide sound legal advice. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us via email or WhatsApp at 0748436168.